everyone. Today we just got a new chapter. Well, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday or not today. But we have one skin that's called the twins. Technically, we got Z and Zuzi. We finally got the skins, but I don't think they're canon. Like, we know. Wait, let me explain. Like, we know Memory is canon because of she's a bot, but Z and Zuzi are canon, but the skin isn't quite canon. Because in this chapter, the distraction chapter, this is all a mind thing. Maybe every TSP member, like for example, Philip, Felix, Katie, Kitty, and Pandy, and every other TSP member, they're not here. They okay. I know. I can explain. I have an explanation for Philip. He's stuck in a room, and for Katie, I think she's some in the vent. She went inside the vents, and the others are distracted by Pony and us, the player, I guess. Now, well, for Zizzy, this is most likely a dream-ish thing. It's like everything in this chapter is in her mind, but she's actually doing a distraction. But all we see is actually inside Zizzy's mind. Now now you'll be saying, why is my screen getting redder and redder, and why am I going colorblind in the game when the timer runs out? That means Zizzy's getting infected. Now I think this thing will come in Intercity. Soon we'll be colorblind when we get infected in Intercity, Piggy Intercity. Now this is actually literally Pink Piggy Intercity when you're getting infected, because Zizzy has an infected scratch that is confirmed. Zizzy is in fact getting infected. Now, one more thing. Do we see Dude Man in the end cutscene, right? Well, I have a theory about that one. Dude Man says he was a normal person like Pony, Zizzy, Player, Georgie, Z, and Zuzi. Well, he was a person, but until he met someone, it was a he, and they were from another dimension, and they were friends. But when what happened was Dude Man turned exactly into him. He was turning into him like the other person in the other dimension, and then they just weren't friends anymore, and he didn't like it. That's why he is the reason why the infection started. Now I think what happened was he made Mrs. P sick. Maybe the cure was actually pretty good. It was gonna work and not turn anybody into zombies. Maybe it was that, but he ruined something. He added something maybe into it. Maybe Mrs. P's sickness. I don't know what that was, but he added something in the potion that made everybody into infected. Maybe it was a pretty good cure and everything. Now, in the journal entry, we see he offered me. I accepted. So I think it was this person, the person that Dude Man's talking about, or it was Dude Man. I don't know. But I think Dude Man is a better person. He's not the main villain of the infection, but he is a villain of the insolence. So we have many villains now. We have Tigry as a villain, and I think Willow will betray us, so she's another villain. Shadow Penny is also a villain, I guess. The infected are the real villains. The insolence, and we have is a new villain now, who was Dude Man's ex-best friend forever. That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie, because like, we have 6 enemies. If Willow doesn't betray us, then we have 5. But we know the fact that Tigry is a villain, that's 100% true. Now, Chapter 12 is gonna be coming out maybe next month or this month, maybe, nobody knows yet. We're actually having season 2. I made a predictionist thing, like a concept. You guys really liked that, so I'm actually gonna make a part 2, but I'm actually gonna be lazy today, so I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Yes, I am lazy. And I also have 2 videos coming up. This one and the other one is coming soon. I don't know when to upload it. Anyway, so our objective is to just bomb the place. So we need 3 TNTs. And this map is really extended. We have these little creatures which are so annoying, but they're actually easy to kill. We use Z's weapon in sewers, the one that she had. In this chapter, we have that and we kill them all. Now, the interesting thing is that what is this weapon doing here in Refinery? And is this the same weapon that Z had? They look exactly the same, the weapon. But does Z have it when Zizzy had it? Like, Zizzy had the weapon, but now she doesn't. And Z does in chapter 5, book 2, Sewers. And Z cannot talk. Neither did Dude Man when he was before he was young. So this confirms, he even mentioned about Z. So this confirms that Z is actually turning into Dude Man. Maybe she'll get a friend. And it could be Dude Man. And then this will repeat, the cycle will repeat again. And then Z will turn into Dude Man again. And then Dude Man will start another infection, or maybe something worse than infection. Maybe he'll send his Insolence army, maybe an Insolence full-on game soon. I don't know. But this confirms that Z is actually non-talkable. She never spoke in any chapter of book 2 or book 1. This could mean that Z is mute. Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe she's just shy, I think so. Also, we see some secret messages that we saw in Distorted Memory. Like, we only saw one in Distorted Memory. It was called Where To, George. Now, we also saw those red eyes. Those were really creepy, not gonna lie. Well, I never played that map before, but I know what it looks like. It was called Distorted Memory. I never played it, but Minitunes should add it in VIP servers exclusive for Distorted Memory. We even have the heist map, but only in the VIP servers. We cannot get it in public servers, sadly. Not anymore, but we could have them before, but now we don't. So after chapter 12, we'll still have the Distraction chapter, Heist chapter, and every other chapter. Now, let's make an explanation. We won't have the Winter Holiday chapter if you're thinking. Anyways, let's get started. So first theory is about Z. She doesn't talk in the story, that's confirmed. And I think that she is the intercity character because she never talked in any of the chapters. And Dude Man mentioned about her. And intercity is right after book 2. So this means that we never got the cure. Maybe we cured Zizzy, but we all died besides Zizzy. And everybody turned into the Insolence. And what happened to the player? And why is he the only human in the chapter in the book, in the entire Piggy story? And where is the player's other people? Like, where are they? Parents? Because he has to be somewhere. Like, he cannot be born like animals. Because if that was the case, he would be an animal too, right? So, I have an idea. That may be that the player's parents maybe never existed. Well, if book 3 is coming out, we should know everything about like the player, what his past life was, how did he come into this dimension. And he even said it, this cursed world in one of the cutscenes or something about this Piggy universe. Now this could mean that player could have been teleported to, he was in his own dimension. He might have seen the portal and then he went through it. Now I think that may be Dude Man's ex-best friend forever that gave a portal, and then the player went to it, but he doesn't know about anything about Dude Man's best friend forever, So when he's here, I think maybe the player is from the dimension where Dude Man's ex-best friend was. Maybe, maybe not, nobody knows. Now someone grabbed Zizzy in the chapter when she was about to hold Mr. Dude Man's hand and become the Insolence. That was wrong. So we thought that Zizzy was with the Insolence, but that's just all wrong. Now we don't know anything about Zizzy anymore. All of our theories are wrong. So this means in chapter 8 of book 2, they didn't say Zizzy. It said Z will never speak. Her hand gone? Oh wait, I know. Okay, let's see. Zizzy will never speak, her hand gone. Or is it Z will never speak, her hand gone? One of those, but we know they don't match both of them. Like Z cannot speak and Zizzy doesn't have her hand. Z has her hand, but Z cannot speak. Zizzy can speak, but she doesn't have her hand. We think that, and we don't. But I think it said Z will never speak, and it might have cut down, and maybe he said her hand gone, like Zizzy, he might have said Zizzy, her hand gone. So this could be referring to the end cutscene of what's it called, the new chapter that we just had, when someone grabbed Zizzy by her arm, like her hand or arm. I think that that person just took her arm, and he might have been the dude man's ex best friend forever. I don't know. We even see Pony, but I think he is the real Pony. But Pony said you've seen him too, and then he leaves. So this could have been Pony's dream, and then he just woke up. That's why he disappeared. I think that, I don't know, but someone grabbed, I thought it was Mr. P that kidnapped Zizzy, and that was completely wrong because we see the hand and it's black. Could be Mr. Stitchy, not gonna lie. Anyways, now what we have is Zizzy is in, she's disappeared everywhere. She's nowhere to be found. And we're trying to get a cure for her, but we don't know where she is anymore because, well, we don't know anything. All we know is we're gonna get the cure, and then we're gonna go back to the North Sea. Like, go back? Because we're across the ocean. How are we gonna come back to Zizzy? I don't know. This is really confusing because Piggy is kind of confusing a lot. So Zizzy is back. Well, we don't have anything about Zizzy or nor Z. Z is a really mysterious character. You know every character, but Z, we don't know much about her. I think Z might be a bad guy. She might just take the cure and then give it to Dude Man, and then he takes it, and that's how the infection stays still and the insolence is still here. So Z might be a traitor, not gonna. I think that. I think Z is a traitor because she doesn't speak. She's really suspicious. She could be that character. She could be a bad guy. We don't know anything about her. We know a lot about Willow and many other characters, but we've never talked about Z. I've never noticed that Z ever talked. I thought she talked a lot in the cutscenes. I thought it was one of the sisters, but I never knew it was Zuzi only talking. Either Z's mute or she's just shy not to talk. Maybe she is. Maybe that the case is Dude Man said to Z one day before the infection, or maybe in the infection, he said, give me the cure and I'll exchange you a voice. So Z might be a traitor. Or she might have said, maybe Dude Man said, we'll return your parents and I'll give your voice. And maybe Z saw her parents. I don't know, but I have a feeling that she's a traitor. She's really suspicious, a really suspicious active character, and I don't think she might be trustable. I don't know anything about Z, but I have a feeling that she's a really suspicious character that might betray us. Minion said we had 5 endings, so it could be obviously true ending, bad ending, good ending. Now the other 2 might be, I think the good ending is that we save Zizzy, but that's not canon. Bad ending is that Tigray takes it and gives it to Rash. One of the true ending could be that insolence thing. The other ending could be where Willow takes the cure, and another ending could be I don't have anything about the other ending. Well, we know we have 5 endings. Now I'm confused. How do we get the other endings? Maybe you have to go we're in one circle and then we see 5 characters. We see maybe one of them is Willow, Tigray, and every other character. Or maybe we see Rash, Zizzy, and every other character that's infected. Or we see some survivor friends and we just give them the cure. Maybe that's how the endings will be seen. Okay, I literally figured this out by my own self. I was trying to die. I hold the Z weapon, and I thought it was just a useless weapon. Nothing could happen. Same with my friend. But the things died. And we're so surprised. Anyways, so these sisters have official pupils. I don't know. The official pupils, Z is black, I think, and the Zuzi is white, the pupils. Black represents mother, and yeah, but just mother. I think mother is the only one with black eyes. Oh yeah, Penny and Georgie, but little brother isn't canon yet, or we don't know anything. But he does not. He doesn't count. So Penny and mother count, and now Z also counts. So Z has full white pupils. I don't know anybody with white pupils. I think I don't, but I think there's someone that I'm missing right now. It could be anyone that I don't even know. Anyways, season 2 is gonna be really spooky themed. Me and Ethan said we're gonna have really spooky stuff. We're actually gonna have many spooky stuff. I'm gonna get everything the same but with different decorations and events. Now I think Minitsu might make a new event, or he might use the ladder or the mop event. I think he might be using the ladder and the mop event. Decoration is 100% pumpkins. Changed my mind. And we're gonna get an alternative skin. Now, I only had one skin that I really like. It's Sheepy, Insolent Sheepy. I really like that skin that I made. I just wish it was a real character. Well, it's sad, but I don't really care. Anyways, speaking of Sheepy, she has never interfered in the story besides a bot. Or in the notes, a little bit in the notes. She doesn't have a clear backstory. And Ellie is a complete mysterious character out of them all. Now, we only saw two Ellie's relatives. Chapter 11, we saw Elephant Soldier. Chapter 1 of book 1, we saw an old elephant in the Maple Donut. He's not canon though, but he's still a character. Now I think the elephant in chapter 11 is Ellie's brother. The non-canon might be Ellie's father and Ellie. So we only have 3 people. Where's Ellie's mom? Where is she? She's missing. Oh my god, that's just crazy. Okay, that's what I think, guys. Watching, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.